how do you learn history simply and do fact check? I'm sorry, there's no simple way of learning history. I wish I could give you two or three books and tell you, read these books and you will know all history, or read these two or three books and you will learn everything about Indian history. Unfortunately, such books don't exist. Even the best books have so many sections that are just wrong. And so there is no simple way of learning history. The way I have learned history is over many years. I started reading seriously when I was around 7 years old, and I've read so many books, and I've taken bits and pieces of information from all these books, and eventually it's created this mind map inside my mind, and I'm now able to see the different connections between various parts, various historical eras and various events across the world. They're all actually cohesive into one single whole. Everything affects each other. Nothing is separate. So it takes a great deal of time. I've read lots of books, thousands of articles, research papers, journal articles, and whatnot. I've read even the books that I hate, just to get an idea of what these incorrect portrayals of history are like. So I am sorry. I wish I could give you a very simple way of learning history. Unfortunately, there is none. Maybe I'll have to write some books myself, and maybe that may be something I'll do in the future. But as of today, there is, unfortunately, I regret to say, there is no simple way of learning history. How do you do fact check? Okay, let's say you have come across some claim in some narrative of history. How do you fact check that? That's a very good question. You have to look it up from different perspectives. You have to read as much as you can about that particular claim from different angles. Read it from Western historians, read it from Indian historians, read it from magazines or journals are leftist. Read it from see what the non-leftists have to say about it. So read as much as you can about it, and then use your intelligence to sift through all this data and come to what you believe, or what your intelligence tells you is the truth about this particular episode of history. That is the methodology that I use. I read as much as I can about something from all perspectives, from left, right, non-left, east, west, all perspectives. What people have written about it 100 years ago, what people are writing about it today, and then I try to come to the most logically sensible conclusion that my understanding or intellect would allow me to reach at. So that's how I do it. That's how I do fact checking.